there's something still missing.
That's why I treat these hoes the way I treat them.
Alright, so imagine this. Working in Chuck E. Cheese from the age of 16 and then going into different food industry options such as a bistro or a club. Slaving away for a little bit over minimum wage, barely making ends meet, if at all. You're tired from your 12-hour shift of doing the same thing over and over again. And then you log on to Tastemaker, a restaurant simulator. Yeah, that sounds a little ridiculous to me, but that actually seems to be my life right now. But Tastemaker does give you a different kind of perspective when you're just a lowly cook. It puts you in the position of the manager, the person in charge of everything. And it's really easy to see why some chefs turn out to be toxic people. You're given free reign over untrained and unprofessional people, and you gotta figure out what to do with them. And that's certainly what you do. You overwork these untrained people in positions that they really shouldn't be in, and you have no sanitation standards whatsoever. That doesn't change how much I've hated every manager in this industry at all, though. And I think it's a really good simulator of the food industry. It allows you to cover all the bases of serving, to cooking, to dishwashing, and make sure that you do everything in an orderly time. It's also great in the fact that it shows the 60% failure rate of all restaurants, as a little bit over 60% of my attempts in this game have ended in failure. Now, as I said, Tastemaker is a restaurant simulator that's currently in early access on Steam, and it allows you to build basically any kind of restaurant you want, from a fast food joint to a bustling bistro. And honestly, as somebody who has a degree in this specific industry, I think it's really interesting and it's really well thought out. In terms of content, there's a pretty good selection of fun and interesting content that you can actually enjoy if you like simulation games. First off, you have the scenarios, which allow you to start off with a specific set of tasks, and you have to complete those in order to unlock the next one. You start off pretty simple with a fast food restaurant, and then you have to move into redesigning and rebuilding a failing restaurant, and these present fun and interesting concepts while also providing a really nice challenge for the player. To go along with that, you have the basic sandbox where it's fun to just go wild and build whatever crazy thing that you can imagine. And right now the price is sitting at about $10, so I really think that the amount of time that you can put into this game compared to the price is a good ratio. And while I don't have a whole lot of negatives to say about this game, there are some things that I'm really hopeful to see in the future since it is still in early access. I think the inclusion of things like a drive-through would be fun for the fast food option, and new menu items since there's only seems to be about 9 of them in the current game. Maybe even adding a dessert menu so that you can have a bakery of some sort. And to go along with the new food items in the menu, I think that a good idea would be able to start off as a pizzeria or a bakery so that customers wouldn't complain about your small menu when you're serving what your idea of a restaurant would be. And not to be biased, but I would love to see some animatronics out there so that I can build my former employer and have it go bankrupt. Again. There are a lot of positives though. I think that, as I said, the content is really good, but there's also the aspect of how the game plays, and I think it handles most of the things very well, like the economics of how you get food delivered, or how you pay your employees, or how you can even price out what each individual item is worth. It gives you everything that you need to pass or fail of your own volition, and I think that that's really something that's important in these kinds of simulation games. Along with that, it really manages to capture how annoying customers can be, with the fact that they'll even shit on your floor if you don't have enough toilets sometimes. And trust me, that's happened way more times than I could possibly tell you. For better or for worse, this game really does capture what it is like to be in a restaurant, and it really does show you how restaurants will work and how customers can behave. It really seems like this comes from a place of knowledge, and this person, Gel Boige, seems really passionate about this project. If I was a teacher, I'd give this game a B+, because the heart and the passion of this game made by Gel Boige is all there, and it's really a fun game. It's just that there's a lack of content after a certain point. And as I said, I'm sure that at the end of its early access run, it will be a much more complete game. That being said, I can see myself playing this for well into the future. I really have put quite a few hours into it, and I think that the devs should be proud of what they've created. I really do. Thank you for watching this review of Tastemaker Restaurant Simulator. I'm going to link it in the description below. Please check it out. I really enjoy it, and I think that this dev deserves a lot of praise for the project that he's done. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more games soon, especially indie titles. So if you would like to see that, please subscribe, please like, and tell me what you think. Tell me if you have a different opinion on this game, if you didn't like it, or if you liked it a lot more than I did. Regardless, thanks for stopping by, and have a good day.